Good morning, everyone. It's Miss Sarah from the Rooker Library. How are you? I'm still missing you. But I found a great book today that I think you're going to enjoy. It's titled, Keeping the City Going, and it's written and illustrated by a Caldecott winner, Brian Floca. Now, if you don't know what a Caldecott winner is, that is somebody who has been awarded the highest distinguished honor for his artwork, his or her artwork, their artwork. And I wanted to read this story because it's reflective of a lot of what some of us, most of us, all of us went through last year. I think you're going to enjoy it. Across this book this morning as I was processing new books, and I just had to read it for you. This is called Keeping the City Going by Brian Floca. Look at that city. We are here at home now, watching the world through our windows and wondering what will happen next. Outside, we see the city we know, but not as we've seen it before. They're looking through the windows. Outside, the city is strangely still. Stores are locked, and their windows are dark, and our neighbors all stay hidden. The voice of the city is low, and the streets are almost empty. Almost, but not entirely. There are still some people out on the streets, driving this and that, heading from here to there. They might be family, friends, or strangers. They're there because we need them. They're the people keeping the city going. I wonder what he means by that, keeping the city going. Let's find out. They're the people out delivering food, sometimes to us and right to our doors, a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner. Ah, he's carrying bags, so he's delivering, and look, he's wearing a mask. Or she. And they're wearing a mask. And I see this person looking out the window. But it does seem quiet, doesn't it? And look, there are deliveries on the steps. And sometimes to the stores, and more than one meal. Enough to fill the shelves. Look at all these deliveries. And they're wearing masks and gloves. I really appreciate that. Everyone doing their part to keep us safe. That's a lot of trucks and deliveries. It's not just for me, is it? They're the people on the buses and trains, those who keep them moving and those who ride them too. And they're also wearing masks. Who are heading out to keep the grocery stores open to sell to the city. Beans and flour and rice and soap and soup and spaghetti. I never thought about that. It's got to come from somewhere. All these people working to keep the city going. Now I get it. And toilet paper too. They're the people still driving, helping others to get home. Taxi! And I guess that's her toilet paper. Or his, or theirs. but I like that everyone's doing their part to keep each other safe. They're the people keeping the city clean. You know, pretty clean. Some people still litter, but they're doing their part. That's the sanitation department. They're delivering letters and packages, boxes full of things that people need but can't go out to buy. And maybe, just maybe, they're bringing that one thing we ordered that we didn't really need. But we've been stuck here at home and we're bored. And we bought it. Well, we'll try not to do it again. These are the workers. And it looks like this person got what they ordered. What is that? A dinosaur? They're out on the street and under the street, keeping water, gas, and electricity flowing. They're keeping the phones and the internet working, helping us feel not so alone, helping us stay connected with streaming shows and video calls, and our teachers and classes and story times too. I guess I never thought about that before. There are a lot of people working to keep us safe and okay. There are the people in charge of putting out fires and the people whose job it is to keep everyone safe. There are the paramedics and the EMTs taking people to the care that they need. An EMT is emergency transit, right? So that's the people who drive the ambulances. And they're wearing their masks. And sometimes you can see people looking out the windows. They're the doctors and nurses, the technicians and aides and clerks and cleaners, everyone working through long days and worry to help patients heal. Yep. They're tired, but they're doing such good work. We see the city strangely still, and we miss our friends and neighbors, and we miss the voice of the city. But we see the people still out on the streets, and whether they're family, friends, or strangers, we see the work they're doing. And every evening at 7 o'clock, we open our windows, lean out and look, lean out and listen. We see the city we know, but not as we've seen it before. We see our neighbors again, now at their windows, and now on stoops, on balconies and roofs. And we hear the voice of the city, but not as we heard it before. The sounds at first are low, a clap, a whistle, a call. The sounds are low, and then they grow. Pots bang, drums boom, bells ring, horns blow. A racket, a din, and a row. We join with our clapping, we join with a cheer. We hear the city say to us, and we say back to the city that we are all still here, and we are here together. Look at that. We hear the city say, and we say with the city, and we all say together, thanks to the people still out on the streets, driving this and that, going from here to there and taking care of the sick. Thanks to the people keeping our city going. And then there's an author's note. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story as much as I did. Life has been different this past year, and it's going to get maybe a little more different before it gets back to the way we're used to things. Some things will have changed forever, and some things we'll just go right back to. And one of those is story time, and I can't wait to see you again here at my library, the Ole Rooker Library, part of the Central Arkansas Library System. Bye, everybody.